All right, here we are back with the second method of baking bread. And to be really honest, this is the one we normally use around here because we bake all our own bread, and just doing all the kneading and stuff takes a bit of time. Gets the better result, to be honest, makes a nice crust, but this is faster and good enough for us most of the time. So we have a really quick and dirty method to do that. Add flour to a bowl, and I'm using approximately 1 kilogram again, just like before, and here it is. And I'm using the same ingredients actually. I'm using yeast, same amount, and the salt, the same amount. So it's all very similar, except we save ourselves the kneading. I still have the gluey spoon from the last lot. That's okay. It's not national television. So I'm just mixing this in, like that, so you can see. And now we're making a slightly different mix with the flour and water. What we're trying to do is, rather than getting a batter or a dough that sticks together like the one we just did before, and that kind of doesn't stick, this time we're trying to make one that does stick. So we add more water. And what you're after here is the consistency of approximately a cake batter, if you've ever made a cake or a muffin mix. So it's kind of really quite wet and sticky. So I'm just mixing this around here. Need a little bit more water. And again, as you can see, I'm not really measuring it. I'm just going by what it looks and feels like. This is getting pretty good already. So this is completely different to the last lot. You can see it's kind of tears off the spoon, like more like a cake mix. And if you stick your finger in, it comes back covered. So this is the sticky version. Really wet mix. It's called a wet mix bread or a no knead bread. And we're pretty much already done. So all we do is we mix it up in the bowl just like that. I'm oiling my tin because this one goes straight into the tin. Doesn't need to rise in the bowl. It rises straight in the tin. So I'm just oiling this now, putting it together, and then it can all jump straight into the bread tin. And I'll just get it off the spoon. Use a knife just to scrape it off because it does stick all over my fingers if I stick them in. There we go. Just push it into the corners a little bit. And that's that. So this takes under 3 minutes to make. And what I do with this, I usually make it in the evening. And then we put it into the oven overnight. And our oven is quite good because you can pre-program it. So we just put the mixed tins into the oven, preset the timer so the oven comes on in the morning before we wake up, and then we come into the kitchen, we come into the smell of nice fresh baked bread. And yeah, it couldn't really be simpler. And yeah, give it a go. Cool, done. I'm doing it. Wait.